A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Akers.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Akers again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Out
to us.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This to the outside for Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
On play action, here's Tua on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry again on second down.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Tua. Steps away. Touchdown! That's caught.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And Bolden brings it in, complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on first down.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. On second down, here's Henry. Whoa, it still won't go down. And the Dolphins are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, oh.
And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking great as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Forced out to his left.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first